Hi friends, today we will discuss about how to configure FXO gateway with UC501 IPPBX. So as you can see, this is our IPPBX which is having a default IP address 172.16.101.1. It is connected with LAN port actually right now. So to browse this, we need to add this IP address in our network settings. So click on network settings, then click on change adapter settings. Now we need to add this IP series. With the new given IP, which is 192.168.1.246. As you can see, new given IP 192.168.1.246 is started pinging right now. So now we will browse our FXO gateway with the new IP. The username password will be by default admin. So now we need to click on voice set tab. Here we can see 4 of the user accounts are already created by default, named as 1001, 1002, 1003 and 1004. Now we will move to stat report, then click on service voice status. Here we can see some of the features, so we just need to click on SIP show users. So why we need to check this out? The reason is we need the username and the password for every channel separately to be configured with the IPPBX for call route purpose. So we will copy the predefined password and use it to create trunk in the IPPBX. So for this we need to click on SIP trunks, then click on add. So now we will create trunks for call routing between FXO and IP-PBX. Here you can see the trunk mode will be client. Then we need to give the host IP address, which is 192.168.1.246, and the port will be 5060. Now click on save and apply the changes. Our next step is to move to FXO and click on trunk config. As you can see, a SIP trunk profile has been created already, so we just need to change the port. Then click on OK. Then click on VoIP config, go to SIP setting, and now we need to change the UDP port to 5060. Then click on apply. Now we will move to PBX settings and now refresh the page until you see the trunk is available. So as you can see, it is available now. Then we will move to outbound routes. Here we just need to add the trunk profile FXO1 from available to selected. Then click on save, then click on apply changes. As you can see, I've already created some of the extensions. So now we will register an extension on a soft phone. So now our SIP extension is registered. Then we will check if it is updated in the IP-PBX also or not. So click on dashboard, click on PGSIP devices. Here we can see 101 is active right now. Then we will move to inbound routes. Then we will choose the inbound destination as extensions. Then we will choose the desired extension number also, which is 101. Now click on save and apply the changes. So now we will test an incoming call. To check the CDR of this call, we need to click on reports. Then click on CDR report. As you can see, this is the call report of the previous call. Now we will create second FXO in the PBX. Just follow my steps. We will create the second trunk profile named as FXO2. Now we need to choose FXO2 for outbound routes to use the second FXO port for in-out calls. Rest of the steps are same as shown in this video. You can check both the FXO trunk profiles in PBX monitor option. So I hope you liked the video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.